Hello my loves, it's Alana Greene. Welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to share with you guys a crazy story of how I found this book. Alright, and I know what you're thinking, Alana, like, what's so special about a book? Well, you ever read a book that you just know you were meant to read and it kind of like blows your mind like that? Yeah, well that's this book. So the book is called The Journey Home. And it's basically about a spiritual wanderer who is on his path to discover who he is in relation to the divine. So to align himself with the divine. Now let me tell you how I found this book. Where am I at? So I'm only about halfway through and I love this book. I love it. So first of all, I totally recommend, 10 out of 10. And now let me tell you how I found this book, because this is crazy. This is crazy. So I was up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania doing a little bit of work. And Pittsburgh is about 40 minutes from my house. So I'm not really familiar with being up there. You know, I am, but not like on a daily basis, if you feel me. So I was up there doing some work. And I'm in this neighborhood that I'm not really familiar with, and I had to go drop something off. So I go and I drop something off, and I'm leaving the residence of where I dropped whatever it was off, right? And this guy like caught my eye because he like came out of his apartment, and I'm not gonna lie, like he was kind of acting a little strangely. Like he was kind of like standing there, and then like he like walked away, and then he like walked back. And so I kind of like, he caught my eye because I was like, what's he doing? You know, like I have crazy situational awareness, so I'm always just like looking around at what everyone's doing. So he caught my attention. So I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, what's he doing, right? Well, he starts walking over to his Jeep. He had like a Jeep Cherokee sitting there. First of all, what I noticed as he's walking over to his Jeep is that the license plate number was 9955 at the end, which is pretty significant to me just because of how prominent repeating numbers are in my life. 9s and 5s are two of my repeaters, and just to see it on that license plate was kind of like, okay, caught my attention times 2. So here's this guy, what's he doing? He catches my attention, he goes over to his Jeep. I shit you not. He gets in his Jeep, he pulls out a piece of paper from somewhere in the Jeep, and he walks over to me where I am. I'm probably about 25 feet away. I was like passing the residence that I had just left, right? And he starts walking towards me with this piece of paper that he just retrieved from his Jeep. He walks over to me, he hands it to me, he says nothing, and he just walks away. So obviously I'm a little shook because I'm like, what was that all about? Like I was kind of nervous anyway because he's like walking over to me, like he wasn't saying anything. I'm like, what is this guy doing? I'm in an unfamiliar neighborhood. I don't know where I'm at. Like what's going on? What's up? It says reading list at the top. First line, Jesus Christ, bearer of the life water. Vatican document on the new age, which is pervasive in the culture and church today. Woo! And then there is just a list, a list of reading material. But the first line was that, okay? I mean, it blew. Just in case anybody wants to, some very interesting things in there. This man just hands me this paper and walks away. Well, naturally, that screamed at me, right? As a couple others did that I did look up, specifically the thing about Carl Jung. There is something about Carl Jung in here who I really, really, really liked when I studied psychology. He has some very interesting concepts. Talks about some guy, what is this, who wrote a book on human sexuality in spite of his background being an expert in spiders. Now that just made me laugh because I don't know if y'all know this about me, but like I love spiders. Like I actually, it's weird how much I love spiders. Like I will not kill them. Like you're not going to kill a spider in front of me. I will try to pick it up and save it before you kill a spider in front of me. It even dates back to the Native Americans. They believed that they symbolized the weavers of creation, like Mother Creation, and they were thought to be very, very, very good luck. And what I can tell you is that they're one of my guides, and that they show up to me specifically when I need certain messages, and spiders are very, very, very important. And I'm just telling you guys, don't kill spiders. But anyway, so that kind of freaked me out in a good way. And just this man handed me this and walked away. Why did he do that? What made him do that? I mean, out of nowhere, right? So naturally, that one book just started screaming at me, The Journey Home. And I mean, obviously, why, right? You know? So I look it up and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna order this book. Definitely was meant to read this book. So I needed to share the story with you guys because I want to inspire you to just know and trust that if you put your trust in God, God will bring you everything that you need. God will line up the people. God will make random people go to their Jeep and bring you a piece of paper because God wants you to read a book because he knows there's some information for you in there. Like, that's how good God is. Like, God is so good, okay? What made that man do that? His license plate was 99 or 5599 or whichever way I said it, I don't even remember, but it was the 5599. Like, what? Right? So I just thought that would inspire somebody. Guys, don't worry. Do not worry about your journey. Even if you cannot see 3 feet in front of you and you have no idea exactly where you're heading right now, just know that someone does. And that if you just trust that universal power, that spiritual power that is God, that is everything good, God will guide you, God will protect you, and God will align the things that you need to learn, to grow, to evolve, and to come into alignment with his beautiful energy, which will change you from the inside out, baby. All right, so I knew I needed to share this story. I also encourage you to get this book because it's awesome. I really, really love it. I also love, one thing I love about it is the man in the book. He talks about, it doesn't define religion as such a dogma like we think of it today. You know, he talks about like the Hindu religion, he's talking about some of the Buddhist stuff, he's talking about Christianity, he's talking about wandering through India barefoot, he's talking about meeting with spiritual gurus. I mean, it's a very interesting book, and I just like that it's not putting religion, Jesus Christ, Buddhists, Hindus in a box. Okay, it's kind of linking it all together for what it truly is, which is a spiritual quest to align with God. So I encourage you guys to read this, and I hope that you enjoyed that little story and that it inspired you to just know that God got you, baby. God got you, okay? So put your trust there, and like I said, even if you don't know what's going on right now, God will start showing you, all right? I hope you're having a beautiful weekend. I hope you have a happy Easter. It's Easter time right now, even though you might not watch this around Easter, but hey, let's celebrate, right? I love y'all. Have a beautiful rest of your day, evening, or night, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love, baby.